Walmart makes about $1.50 of profit on your entire shopping cart, the whole cart. What stays behind for Walmart is roughly the price of a chocolate bar. A sensible person could look at that and decide shops are a terrible way to get rich. That sensible person would be wrong, and the reason is one of the strangest stories in business. By the end of this, the shopping cart has stopped being where Walmart's money comes from. Something else took over, and Walmart's own suppliers are the ones paying for it. Somewhere on Earth, 400 shopping carts reach a Walmart checkout every second. 400 a minute would already be a lot. This is 400 every second, day and night. Have a guess at how much of your dollar Walmart actually gets to keep. Most people say a quarter or a third. About 75 cents of your dollar was already spent buying the product long before you saw it. Walmart paid a farm, a factory, or a brand for the thing now sitting in your cart. Another 20 cents or so covers everything between the loading dock and your car. Lights, freezers, fuel, trucks, and well over 1 million staff in the United States alone. Whatever survives that journey is about 3 cents. 3 cents! Now put the two numbers together. 400 carts a second, and every one of them leaves behind roughly $1.50. Walmart earns something like $600 of profit every second, whether the head office is awake or asleep. The cart is tiny, and the repetition is monstrous. Guess how long Walmart keeps the money you hand over at the till? Most people picture it piling up somewhere. A day's takings land in one office in Arkansas, and nearly all of it is spoken for before the shops open again. Close to $2 billion walks in the door on an ordinary day. The biggest pipe out of that office runs straight back to the people who made the products. Roughly $1.5 billion leaves every day to pay farms, factories, and brands. Wages, electricity, fuel, repairs, and a truck fleet the size of a small army take around $400 million more. What is still sitting in that office at midnight is somewhere near $50 million. $50 million a day out of $2 billion that walked through the doors. Shrink the whole company down to one building to really feel it. An average American supercenter sells somewhere near $250,000 of goods in a day. The profit that single shop keeps for the day is in the region of $7,000. $7,000 out of a car park you can get lost in and hundreds of people on shift. One shop earns a plumber's weekly wage in a day. Walmart runs more than 10,000 of those buildings. Charging more was the one move Walmart refused to make, so the only lever left was doing the same small thing more often than anybody alive. Walmart's most valuable invention was a warehouse built to hold nothing at all.
Guess what a normal warehouse was full of in the 1980s? Boxes, sitting on shelves for weeks, costing money, waiting for a shop to ask for them. Sam Walton's people emptied the building. A supplier's truck backs into one side, and a store truck backs into the other side. The boxes cross the floor and leave again, sometimes within the hour. In plain words, Walmart stopped paying to store its own goods. Then it did the thing almost no company does with a saving that size. It handed the money to the shopper as a lower price, deliberately, and kept doing that for 40 years. Lower prices pulled in more shoppers. More shoppers meant bigger orders, and bigger orders bought the goods cheaper again. The same wheel turning faster every year. To keep that wheel turning, Walmart had to know what was selling in every shop on the same day. In 1987, a shop chain from small-town Arkansas put its own satellite into service. It was running a space link years before most banks had one. A run on bottled water in one town could trigger an order to a factory that same afternoon. Buying and moving boxes was always the real product, and the shop was just where the boxes stopped. The most profitable thing inside a Walmart store is invisible, and shoppers walk straight past it every day. Guess which part of Walmart is growing fastest today? Most people say online orders, or groceries, or the cheap televisions.
The fastest growing part of Walmart is advertising, and the customers buying it are Walmart's own suppliers. Search for washing powder in the Walmart app, and a brand has paid to sit at the top of that list. That business now brings in billions of dollars a year. Here is why it changes everything. $1 from a shopping cart arrives with 75 cents of it already spent on the product. $1 from advertising arrives almost whole because the shelf and the app were built and paid for years ago. Sam's Club and Walmart Plus charge a yearly fee just to walk through the door or to get the delivery included. A member pays that same fee whether they visit once a year or 50 times. Add the fees charged to outside sellers who list their goods on Walmart's website, and a second business appears inside the first. The shop full of shelves has become the thing that gathers the crowd. The crowd is what Walmart now sells. Go back to the $1.50 in your cart, still landing 400 times a second, still paying for the lights and the wages. The growth has moved to money that arrives before a single product changes hands. Walmart spent 60 years learning to sell things cheaply and then found something cheaper to sell: attention. One company worked that out before Walmart did and forced the cheapest shop on earth to change everything. So what happens to a shop when its low prices stop being enough?